don't you see the effect that would have had on Harry? That
I
clip?
thought it was incredibly weird. I thought it was an incredibly weird thing to post. I think that they've not to me directly, but I've seen in other media that they seem to have come out and said, "Oh, it was just an innocent." It just
Mm,
does not really stack up for me. I think
no.
that I think that going to Paris in itself on your own, I think is a deliberate echo. I felt that the clothing that she was wearing, the white thing, was a very deliberate echo of Princess Diana in Pakistan. Um, I
Yes.
just can't quite believe that she posted that video. I find it really, really weird. And I did find an element of staging around it. I
Yes.
do also think though that it seems to have been done. What I meant when I was talking to Plum and I said the glass of champagne, it seems to have been done on her own. It doesn't seem to have gone through the usual committee that her social media often goes through, which is why
Ah.
I felt that it might just have felt like to her like a good idea in the moment. It doesn't like we all know, right? If you are a brand trying to manage your brand on social media, you need to be very careful and very intentional about what you post. And Meghan, for all her, faults, is very careful and very intentional. Nothing is posted by accident or just as a casual thing. But it did seem to
Exactly.
me that hadn't, well, exactly, but B, it
No,
slightly
this
seemed to me that
no.
hadn't gone through the usual vetting process. Do you think that had been, do
No,
you
she
think
knew
that had
what she
gone through
was
the
doing.
vetting
She
process?
knew what she was doing. Absolutely knew it.
I mean, how could you
100%.
not? How could you not? That's the thing. Like, I'm
And
so
look, if
confused
it was
about it because
innocent,
how could
Tom,
you
she
not?
would have aimed a phone at the Eiffel Tower. They went past the Eiffel Tower when they were actually sort of around the start
It's
of
so
that
weird.
trip at the Pont Alexandre Trois. You can, off to your left, you can, once you get up on that bridge, you can see the Eiffel Tower. It would have been a great shot. There was so many
Mm,
other, points that she could have done an innocent shot that it wouldn't
yeah,
have looked like that.
yeah.
And I
I'm
honestly
afraid
think it was
I agree with you.
cynical.
Yeah.
And I think that her cross leg thing, I think that I'm sure she had a seatbelt on, but I think it was supposed to imply that she didn't. I think it was
I
all a
don't know.
cynical thing.